Guys, what's going on? Jordan Marcotte here, reporting live down in Big Cedar with my man Jacob Bothell right here. Now, if you don't know Jacob, you might have seen him running around, handling all the audio, video, all that stuff. If you've seen the live stream, if you've seen Community in Context, all of this, he's the mastermind behind it all. And welcome to Community in Context, by the way, where we love to take just a moment of your time to introduce people in our community. Again, today we're interviewing Jacob Bothell, and we just wanted to create a little bit of context around audio, video. And what's really interesting about this year is who would have known that there would have been a global pandemic and everything would have had to be moved online. Now, Jacob stepped in as the sent one, and who would have known? But he went above and beyond to start just setting all of this stuff up so that you, I, all of us, and people that don't even attend our church can have access to being connected. And so I just wanted to ask Jacob a few questions to get to know him and to bring a little more context around that. So, Jacob, give us just a snapshot of your faith journey and what it's meant for you to follow Christ.
Sure, yeah. I grew up in a Christian home back in Wichita, Kansas. And, man, like I really remember the day that I accepted Christ. And my mom was in the middle of fixing her hair for the day and everything. And she's in the bathroom doing her thing. And I just walked in and I said, Mom, I think it's time for me to accept Christ. And I was like 5 or 7 or so. Yeah. And like hairbrush, hair dryer went on the counter, and then immediately like to her knees and was like, okay, let's do this now. And so, so there's that story.
Nice.
And it was, and just, grew up through the church and.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So you've been at New Life, roughly a few years, and obviously I've talked up the AV side of things, the importance of it, all of that. Yeah. But why do you specifically have a passion for it, and why do you continue to serve in that way? Yeah, so I've been in theatrical productions for,
as long as I've been allowed to be on stage, and then when I was allowed to help with, lighting, video, audio, I jumped at that my first chance at the church I grew up in, and I was very fortunate to have somebody willing to teach me everything that he knew and just pour into that.
That's awesome.
And then, that's kind of just spiraled into, learning more and getting more involved in not necessarily church stuff, but all kinds of concerts and whatnot, and learning all the things there to be able to come here to New Life, and then help people share their stories. That's really why I have a passion for it is, human beings tell stories, and that's how they bond. That's how information is passed from generation to generation as we tell stories. Yeah. And so without someone with the technical knowledge, it's very difficult. Excuse me. It's very difficult to, pass that to a larger audience over the internet and over all these types of things. And
sure.
The ability of a camera to be able to tell a story is amazing.
Yeah, no, for sure. Makes a huge difference. We digest that kind of content every day. So I think even within the church, makes a huge impact. So let's say someone that's watching right now is interested. They may say, hey, I'm willing, I have a passion, but I don't know if I have the skill set. Can I still come in and serve?
Absolutely, yeah. So, if you feel like you lack skills, do not let that be the reason that you don't come help. We can teach you anything that you need to know, and, if you're willing to dive deep, we can do that, or if, whatever level you want to serve at. We've got the video production, we've got Sunday morning video, we've got audio on Sunday mornings, we've got slides on Sunday mornings. We have need for on-screen talent, this sort of thing, and before and after service. If you haven't seen that, it's really neat. It's a neat time. I mean, and even more is to come. So, don't think that just because something doesn't exist now, if you have an idea or you have a passion for something, bring it. We'll figure it out.
That's right. Yeah. Well, Jacob, we want to thank you, man, not even just for this time, but for everything that you've provided so just literally just so willingly for our church. It served us massively. So, anyways, thank you.
Yeah.